get to learn some interesting and useful words that you can use during this pandemic. So if yes, let's watch this video to the end and you will learn some new interesting word that you're going to be hearing a lot and using it a lot during this pandemic. สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome back to Learn Thai with Mod with me, Pear. This lesson we're going to learn the new vocabularies that I can guarantee that's very useful that you're going to use a lot and hearing it a lot during this situation. So before we start the lessons, I would like to invite all of you to join our online group course via Zoom. We offer class for every level. Either you want to start from zero, take your Thai to the next level, we can help you so you can learn comfortably at home. You don't have to leave home to go to school. So please write us this email to get the free assessment test before you enroll the course. So I would like to see you in my class. Alright, and the first word is pandemic. So in Thai is โรคระบาด or การระบาด โรคระบาด or การระบาด These two words are correct for pandemic, but it's a little bit formal and doesn't sound natural, it doesn't sound casual. So usually if you talk about this pandemic, we usually just use the English word COVID, like in English say COVID-19. In Thai, as a Thai people, we say the same thing. We say COVID. For example, if you want to say, you couldn't go to Thailand during this pandemic or during COVID, so you could say ช่วง COVID ผมไม่ได้ไปประเทศไทย ช่วง COVID ฉันไม่ได้ไปประเทศไทย ช่วง is period of time or during. So during COVID, during pandemic, in Thai we say ช่วง COVID. And then I didn't go to Thailand, I couldn't go to Thailand. You could say ผมไม่ได้ไปประเทศไทย or ฉันไม่ได้ไปประเทศไทย And the second word is to get a COVID test or to check if you have COVID or not. So in Thai we say ตรวจ COVID. ตรวจ COVID. As you know, COVID, we use the English word, COVID. And then ตรวจ is to check or to have a test. So for example, if you want to ask, do I have to have a COVID test before going to Thailand? So you can say จะไปประเทศไทยต้องตรวจโควิดก่อนไหมจะไปประเทศไทยต้องตรวจโควิดก่อนไหม So ตรวจ COVID we use for have a COVID test. Or you could say in Thailand, in some restaurant, you have to do the test before you get in. So you could say ในประเทศไทยร้านอาหารบางที่ต้องตรวจโควิดก่อนเข้า ในประเทศไทยร้านอาหารบางที่ต้องตรวจโควิดก่อนเข้า So in Thailand, some restaurant you need to get the test before you enter. The third word is to measure temperature. So in Thai we say วัดอุณหภูมิ วัดอุณหภูมิ The first word วัด is a verb to measure. Yes, it's the same word for temple, but here is a verb. And then อุณหภูมิ this is a word for temperature. Here in many places, I think in every places, before you get in, you need to scan your hand and make sure that you don't have fever or your body temperature is okay. So, for example, if you want to say you have to measure your temperature before enter the restaurant. So you could say ต้องวัดอุณหภูมิก่อนเข้าร้านอาหารต้องวัดอุณหภูมิก่อนเข้าร้านอาหาร So you have to measure the temperature before get into the restaurant. And the fourth word is to get vaccinated. So first of all, the word for vaccine in Thai we use the English word vaccine. and to get vaccinated, to get the vaccine, in Thai we don't say ได้ vaccine or มี vaccine, like you usually said. I mean, it's understandable, not wrong, but if you want to sound more proper or sound like a Thai, to get vaccinated we say ฉีด vaccine, ฉีด vaccine. For example, if you want to ask your friend like, have you vaccinated yet? So you can ask ฉีด vaccine หรือยัง ฉีด vaccine หรือยัง I know that in some countries it's not really allowed or it's not polite to ask, but usually in Thailand it's quite okay. I mean, we ask each other like, I have vaccinated, or when you go somewhere they might ask you, or they ask for the card to show that you already vaccinated, because in some place you're not allowed to get in if you're not vaccinated. Alright, or because we have so many types, so many kind of vaccine, and you want to know which vaccine or which kind did your friends get, so you can ask คุณฉีดวัคซีนอะไร คุณฉีดวัคซีนอะไร you can get Pfizer, Moderna, or AstraZeneca. So vaccine in Thai is just vaccine, and to get vaccinated is ฉีด vaccine. And the fifth word is quarantine. So in Thai we say กักตัว กักตัว For example, asking that if I go to your country, do I need quarantine? So you can say ถ้าไปประเทศคุณต้องกักตัวไหม ถ้าไปประเทศคุณต้องกักตัวไหม So if I go to your country, do I need a quarantine? Or saying that if you come to Thailand, you don't need quarantine. So you can just say มาประเทศไทยไม่ต้องกักตัว มาประเทศไทยไม่ต้องกักตัว So coming to Thailand, you don't need quarantine. Alright, so if you know this, please come to Thailand. Alright, so those are the interesting and useful words that I am sure you're probably going to hear a lot, either on the news or hearing your Thai friends talking, and you're going to use those words a lot in the conversation as well. So I really hope this lesson is helpful and you find out that it's very interesting. And if you have any questions, again, please feel free to leave it here. And if you want to improve your Thai language skill, don't forget to write us to this email. You will learn Thai fun and effective with your new friends from all over the world. We have different class for different levels. So if you're not sure which level or which class should you enroll, so feel free to write us to this email to get a free assessment test. Alright, and I will see you in my class, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you again next video. สวัสดีค่ะ Bye. Take care.